Everyone who takes their personal defense and the protection of those that they care about seriously knows that it's a great idea to have emergency medical equipment handy whenever you're out in the public space, in your vehicle, your workplace, or your home. But that's not always convenient. Now, a lot of people over the years have taken to ankle carry for defensive tools and even more recently for medical equipment. But I've never been one to find ankle carry comfortable until this past week. And literally today is the 7th day in a row that I've been wearing an SFD Responder ankle medical kit. Now, during this week, I've been experimenting with different loads and different equipment to carry in it. Right now, I happen to have a hemostatic agent here, another hemostatic agent impregnated into gauze, and a tourniquet. Now, these three things are specifically designed to stop the bleeding in an emergency situation. If I were to be in a tragic car accident, if I were to get stabbed or shot, and I were to have arterial bleeding in a limb wound, specifically, that's what the tourniquet is for. And there are a variety of different types of wounds that I could use either this simple dressing or this gauze to pack a wound that was bleeding severely, whether it was arterial or not, with the hemostatic agent to promote clotting. Now, this is one version of emergency medical equipment, and it's a lot better than nothing. And quite honestly, if I'm just wearing jeans and a t-shirt, I'd probably have nothing as my option. So let's look at the SFD Responder and what makes it a little bit different, because I have tried ankle holsters for guns and a couple of different ankle carriers over the last couple of years for medical equipment and not found any of them really tenable. Now, I did carry an airweight J-frame revolver for a while on a holster that was actually laced into a boot while I was in uniform as a police officer, but generally I've never really found ankle carry to work well for me in terms of comfort, convenience, or even the durability of the equipment. And that's where the SFD Responder really seems to be setting itself apart. It's incredibly comfortable, it's made from high quality materials, and the design by Alessandro Padovani and Frog Pro is really well thought out. I like the way the pouches will adjust to different sizes. I like the way that we can stage the tourniquet with a flap hanging out so I can access it very quickly. And it's that combination of secure hold of the equipment and quick release of the equipment that of course is going to help you in an emergency, especially if you think about a situation where you're trying to help yourself and you're injured already and you're trying to get these things out in a relatively awkward body position down at the ankle. I've got to be able to move my leg, I've got to be able to move at least one arm, and then I've still got to be able to have enough strength and enough leverage to get these out of these containers. And these containers seem to be doing a really good job. Now, over the course of the last week, like I said, I've put some different things inside the SFD Responder, and I've practiced getting them out. I've practiced the best way to stage the tourniquet, for example. I've practiced the best way to fold some of the pressure dressings and these hemostatic agents as I put them into these locations also. At one point during the week, I was also carrying one of the Benchmade Safety Cutters, one of the Benchmade hooks inside of one of these pouches. Now, you could put pens, you could put lights, you could put band-aids, you could put a lot of different things inside of the SFD Responder, and what you specifically want to put into it ultimately is going to be up to you. But I want to tell you, it really is the most comfortable ankle medical kit carrier that I've ever experienced, and I think it's going to be durable. I think it's going to be a good one. And if you're considering an ankle carry rig, or if you just know that you're supposed to be carrying medical equipment and you're having a hard time figuring out where to do it, the SFD Responder might be the solution you're looking for.